Bro, my back is fucking hurting, bro. Shit is fucked, bro.
Gotta keep the cord tight throughout this whole pod right now.
Like I'm just like this. Like,
You using the foam roller or not?
Honestly, bro, according to Ulysses, who is like hands down best personal trainer on Earth and Mars. I checked. I looked at his credentials, bro. He's certified in Mars.
Mars certified.
This motherfucker said my disc might be herniated, which I tend to agree because, bro, my shit is fucked.
Did you touch it?
I didn't have to.
The way you did that was kind of like,
What's that
if he did that to me, I'd be like, wait, are you Doc? You know? So anyways, no, my fucking back is showing like that. So I was doing like some foam roller at first when I thought it was just like because I was running. Because I told you guys, right?
Yep. Are you running on concrete though?
I ran on concrete. I ran on tracks.
That could be it too, because if you just like got back into it and you like go straight to concrete, you haven't built your muscles back up.
It was also like this was the first week on the marathon regimen, bro, and it's like it was more than I've ran since like I don't even think I ran like this. Yes, ever, dog. You know. So and I'm over here like thinking like I'm gonna fucking kill this body transformation challenge. So like I'm like excited and shit, not giving a fuck. So on Saturday or Friday, whatever the fuck it was. Well, Thursday I ran with Mario and like I was like at the end I could feel the pain, but then on Saturday I ran 6 miles and like first mile in I was like, damn, my back is hurting, you know. And then like 3 miles in I was like, damn, my back is hurting, but like I've already done 3, you know. So it's
But
like
I
ain't no bitch. Like how am I gonna quit at 3 when I need 6? You know what I'm saying? Like who does that? So then at 4. I got to 4, bro, and like at 4, I'm kind of dragging my hip a little bit. Like I'm like, ooh, bro, it's hurting for real, dog. And then 5, I was like, fuck it. And because like the track is set up in a way where like I have to get back to the car, you know. So I'd rather just jog, like I'd rather just run there than to fucking be walking and limping the whole way. So yeah, bro. So I toughed it out, and it was good because like I got that shit off, like you know, for the ego, I got that 6 miles, but then my pain was hurting.
See, ego is the enemy.
Yeah, bro. I've been saying that shit. That's why I don't play sports. So how you feeling?
I'm feeling amazing. Actually, the truth is, I am tired and delusional. So you guys might have some fun tonight.
Yeah. So you guys,
good content today.
So you guys know we're recording this on Monday, November the 29th.
And I just got back.
Correct.
So I just got back from a trip in Rosarito over the weekend. Been there since Friday morning. I literally just got home. I ate, took a shower, and came over here. And I was in the car first time 6 hours, another half hour here, another half hour back. I'm gonna be fucking dead. But I was falling asleep the whole drive home. I had to put on all my.
You were driving?
Yeah, I put on like my gym mix. It's all just loud.
Pre-workout.
Yeah, the whole thing.
Like this, bro.
You have to do that sometimes, man.
Yeah.
No, bro. When I've driven like San Diego, I'm like this.
I breathe. That's what I do.
And then you go.
I hate that.
And there's sometimes where you're so sleepy, it feels so bomb. You close your eyes a little bit. You're almost this close to consciously saying "fuck it."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like not only accidentally sleeping, like you're close to saying like.
Let Ulises tell the story when he caught Mario doing it, bro.
Oh my goodness gracious, bro!
You remember the story? You heard it. Jeremy hasn't heard it.
I haven't heard it.
Jeremy and for the people. So I'm driving back home. Oh, it was from I had a personal training client.
Why did you wink? It wasn't really a personal training client.
No, like
is that the keyword now? Is that the OnlyFans term?
It's a personal.
Is that
in home? Is it in home training?
Yeah, like in bedroom training. What the fuck was that about?
The reason I winked.
No, tell me why you wink.
Because I was gonna plug myself after that.
Got it.
So you plugged yourself during the training, and now you're plugging it again?
Yeah, exactly.
I was going to plug in my personal training if you want to come do whatever.
So if you want to,
you know what I was trying to
personal training and get plugged, I mean, he's plugging his.
You can purchase your package online. Just make sure you choose in bedroom or out bedroom instead of the options you have here.
So he knows how to come dressed.
Yeah, exactly. So he knows what to bring in his tool bag.
Let's pull this back. So I'm driving home from work. Right? And I'm on the 5. No, I'm coming from the 134 where it connects to the 5. Coming from Glendale.
If you don't live in LA, this doesn't make sense.
Yeah, if you don't live in LA, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. But anyways,
believe him.
Yeah, you're like it's through the LA Zoo. If you guys know, you're like right where the LA Zoo's at.
Even worse landmarks that don't make sense to people out of LA.
Nobody even knows there's a zoo in LA.
Like what the fuck?
Anyway, so I'm there, dog, and then I see this beat up Nissan. You know, ain't no that too many of these Nissan Maximas.
You know it when you know it.
Damn, put him
bro.
on
You
blast.
know it. You know it. I don't.
R.I.P.
to that joint.
Put some respect on that
R.I.P.
Nissan's
to that
name,
joint.
bro.
R.I.P. to that joint.
Shit almost killed me.
So I see that thing on the freeway, right? I'm like, oh it's probably Mario right here, you know? I'm gonna pull up, like, I'm gonna try to pull up next to him. I'm gonna catch up to him. So I'm like weaving my way through. And I'm like, is this motherfucker sleeping right now? I swear, bro.
He thought he had his Tesla already, bro.
Yeah, he thought he was in the Tesla already, bro.
He was like pressing buttons that weren't there and shit. Bro,
He's over there talking to it and shit. He's making beats in the Nissan, bro.
Tesla, drive me home.
Listen to this shit, though.
Bro,
Jeremy.
once I start like getting close to him, I look over, this was like this. He's like fucking on the headrest like this.
Eyes closed, head on the headrest, like, it's gone,
Like
bro.
this. I'm like,
Honking.
I was like, oh shit. I was like, bro, he calls me. He's like, bro, how long were you following me, dog? I was like, I saw you from a little bit ago. I was like, you fucking sleeping out here? He was like, dog, honestly, bro, you might have saved my life, bro. I don't know.
I think you did, bro.
I was tired,
Honestly,
bro.
bullshit aside, I think you might have saved his
Bro,
life.
pulled
Was he
up next to me,
driving
he
or
was
that
like
was
this.
in traffic?
No, we're moving, dog. It's like 60. We're going like 65.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, we're moving,
He's
bro.
hauling ass, bro.
He was like about to fall asleep. He was like this.
Yeah, like he probably had just put his head down when you pulled up on him.
He literally just got to that place where he was just gonna
Jesus.
snooze out, bro.
Oh,
There's been times where actually I have like dreams in between, like where I'm like knocking out. It's crazy, bro.
Dude.
I hate that. It's like the worst feeling.
Bro, one time we were driving to fucking Puerto Peñasco in Mexico, and it's a 8-hour drive from here, 9-hour drive, and for once we got there and we got out of the car, I was like, bro, the last 2 hours I shouldn't have been driving, dog. It felt like I felt like I was dreaming the whole thing. You know what I mean? Like I didn't feel like I was falling asleep like that, but it felt like a dream. Like I was barely conscious, but I wasn't like nodding off. It just felt like you know, you're not really there. You know what I'm saying? Like you see, your visual field is there, but your mind is inserting all sorts of shit. You're like barely holding
Autopilot, bro.
Autopilot. I was like, yo, that shit was.
I know when it's happening because you just like you're falling in and you start thinking like really nice thoughts. Like you're like, wow, this is really nice.
Nice thoughts,
Whatever
bro.
this dream is, like I want to be in it, and then like you can feel yourself losing
It
to it.
pulls
Bro.
you,
Yeah,
dog.
you're like, I just want to keep being in there, dog. You know,
You're getting pulled.
kind of like your personal training sessions, I'm sure. Just a plug again. I'm just plugging. I want them to know.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to.
Anybody who wants to do
I want to condition everybody.
anybody who wants to do the fit challenge, hit your boy up. We can figure out a scheduling thing. Try to do it.
Yeah, speaking of the body transformation challenge, I was like, listen, my back hurts, bro. He's like, yeah, bro, do this, this, and this. And I was like, should I run him? I was like, no, you shouldn't run. I was like, well, the ops wouldn't tell me to run, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So how do I know? Like, what do I know? Like, where does your professionalism start and end, and like your competition end? I don't know. The jury's out.
You'll never know. Nah, love comes first, bro. I'm here to take care of you.
Like, come on, I could be paralyzed after this shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Tony doesn't believe it, bro. Anyway, so what do you want to talk
Tony's
about?
in one of his dreams right now.
What do you want to talk about?
He's in one of his dreams right
I was like,
now.
Tony, what do you want to talk about?
No,
Caught him
I was
slipping, bro.
checking the
I was thinking of like over there. He sees Mexico right there. He's like, bro, it's right.
I was checking time.
There's no time
Tony-
for this thing, bro. Oh, you mean on? Okay,
Yeah,
gotcha.
yeah.
Tony's fucking buffering
We just
wheel.
started,
Just
bro.
like this.
We just started.
Tony's still loading.
Tony is still loading, bro. Like his next,
you guys-
Mine's still
his
a
next thought is
Rosarito, bro.
buffering like a
He'll be here soon.
motherfucker right now.
Let's take a shot.
Let's take a shot to wake your ass up.
Do your thing.
Tell the people what we're doing here.
All right. So it's the Both the Ways podcast.
Sobre las olas.
Sobre las olas.
I'm your host, Tone Park. I got Jolly Green Giant right here. GX.
Big Jolly Green.
I got America's #1 top trainer.
He trained Kim Kardashian. He trained Khloe Kardashian. He trained
Plugs,
Jordan.
plugs,
What's her name?
plugs.
Jordan. What's her name? The girl that
Woods.
Jordan Woods, the cheater.
Jordan Woods?
She cheated on. What is it? Chloe's man.
Oh, with
Is he a hip hop-
Tristan.
Yeah,
Is he a hip hop player?
basketball player.
Basketball player.
Yeah.
B-ball.
B-ball player.
Sports.
And
Sports.
and we got LJ, man behind the camera.
Jay.
With that said, hose up.
Hose up.
We just poured this fourth one.
Nice.
For the crib, huh?
The dead homies. I think I'm like alcohol's getting worse and worse. Who's gonna feel it?
It could be. It could
You
be
feel it
'cause you're
already?
working
What the
out now.
fuck?
More healthy.
No, this is before this, bro. I've
Okay.
been like there was a point where like 25 to like 28.
Gotcha.
I was like, oh fuck, I could drink. Now I'm like, I just don't want to. I do it for the vibes.
This is tequila, right?
We do it for the fans. Yeah.
I got a vodka fucking little vibe off of that one.
Oh, you do?
Am I tripping?
Show the bottle. You just
So,
got that.
so I just got this from Rosarito.
Get closer to the mic.
Got this from Rosarito. It's called
Cabrito.
Cabrito.
La Cabra.
It actually wasn't pricey, but they gave it to us at one of the places there to get
Souvenirs?
shots. No, to
Oh.
get shots, and I was like, it wasn't that bad. But I had lime and salt and everything. But
That's great, bro.
so
Thanks.
I brought it for today so we can get fucked up. And this is my present to you guys. Merry
We
Christmas.
appreciate the gift. Thank you,
Thank you,
bro.
bro.
You're welcome. You're welcome. You're
You're a
welcome.
scholar in the gym. I respect you forever.
Oh, you're welcome.
I don't know about forever, but
So I was
so far so good.
I wanted to ask you guys. This is a
For-
question that
for
came
now.
up this weekend and come up a couple times recently, and it's what cover of a song do you like better than the original?
Who wants to go first? You.
You plug.
Damn. All right. I'll
We
go.
can take
I'll go with the.
turns.
I'll go with the first one off the top of my head. California dreaming, dreaming.
Apollo?
Omar Apollo.
Really?
That's nice.
I like that
I thought that
fucking.
was terrible.
Really, I love that one.
That's one of my all-time favorite songs, and I love Omar Apollo. He did a great job. Check it out. Omar Apollo,
You guys are just
California
handing
Dreaming.
out fucking W's out here. Okay,
Oh,
whatever.
man. You like the original more?
I like the original more. Especially for being a Spotify single, I think other people have done better Spotify singles of that. Like it's okay. How about this?
No, it's okay.
Do you think anyone has done better Spotify single of the cover?
Definitely, baby.
Yeah. That's I think that might
No,
be,
it's not better than.
It's not better than the original.
Yeah.
No,
But
no,
he's asking like
I'm talking about cover v cover.
Yeah,
Like, did Omar
Oh.
Apollo kill it more than the Marias killed?
I like what the
Dakiti?
Marias did with Dakiti,
I like Omar Apollo's.
but I like Omar Apollo's a lot though.
Yeah.
bro.
I didn't like it that much.
I did, and you know what? That was one of those where the first time I heard it, I kind of felt like Angelo. I guess I was like, it's like I don't know.
Yeah.
And then I kind of let it play. I played it a couple times. I'm like, man, I'm falling in love. I'm gonna add it. Fucking Tony added it. One of those.
I didn't add it because I didn't like it, but I knew it was gonna get added.
Yeah.
What about you?
So yeah, the Maria's Dakiti I think is a really good cover.
Not better than the original.
not
We're
better
asking
than-
what's better than the original.
Better than the original.
So I think better than the original is Georgia Smith's cover of Luther Vandross's "Too Good" or
Bum, 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 dun, dun, dun,
and
dun,
then she
dun,
interpolates
dun,
it with Drake's "Too
She
Good."
did that?
Bro. Have you not heard it?
I don't think I've heard that
No,
either.
Oh
no.
my
I'll check it out, I'll
god,
check it
bro! I want to play it now. I could probably play it right now, but look it up, bro. It's you can't because it's not copyrighted. There's no chance. You're an idiot. Georgia Smith.
The beat is though.
Go ahead.
Yeah, but not with the rendition of it. Like anyways. Georgia Smith does Luther Vandross's "I'm Too Good for You." No, I'm sorry.
No,
That's Drake's "Too Good."
Little too
Never
much.
too
Never too much, never too much, never too much. Dun, dun.
Wait, so it's better than Luther Vandross?
Yes,
I fucking love the original.
Listen to why it's
That's
great.
a hard song to be better than.
No, it's
Yeah,
better,
I have to
bro.
hear it.
It's better because she does that,
I need
and then
to.
in the middle of it, she breaks into "I'm too good for you, you take my love for granted." So she interpolates the two songs,
Oh.
bro. It's just fucking genius, dog.
Pull it up and send it. You don't have to
Yeah,
play it.
I
want to hear it.
need to listen to this.
Oh
Because,
my god,
Is it a
bro.
video?
Because
Yeah, it's a video.
If you watch her sing anything, it's better than the original.
anything else
Than
you
anything
sing.
else.
You're
Yeah.
right.
So it doesn't count. If I want to just hear it based
then
on
don't,
what
then
it
don't
sounds
look at the
like,
video,
That's a
you
cheat
fucking
code. That's a cheat
sexist.
code.
Then don't look at the video, you sexist pig. Listen to the song and don't
sexist.
close your eyes.
I'm a critique.
If you-
I'm here critiquing art.
Yeah, but if-
I'm an art critique.
Aesthetic.
But if you can never exactly. But if you can't critique art without like taking other things, and you're not an art critic, you're just a fucking bum that off the street that thinks they know art.
Ooh, bomb, huh?
Damn, I'm a bum for thinking
because it doesn't make sense what
Georgia
you're saying.
Smith.
Just saying, bro. Because you got offended by the sexist comment, so fuck it. I'm just gonna dig in. You know, just go for more. You're already
I'm
offended.
going for broke.
Do you have any?
I have one. It's gonna be from like left field though. It's this girl named Kina Granis. I don't know if you guys know her. She's like an acoustic artist.
Okay.
Dope voice. Really pure.
Bro,
Kina
put
Granis?
us on.
Kina
bro.
Very, very
Fuck.
silky, bro. Like a silky
Very, yeah,
voice.
I'll
I like
do
that.
that.
Put us
Yeah.
on, please, bro. Come on.
She covered a race car with like some other guy. It was really dope. I just liked it.
I'm gonna look that up. I'm gonna look that up for sure.
Send a group chat.
I'll
I'm
send
still
it.
tripping on G's, bro. I better be blown away by this
You're
fucking
gonna be
track.
blown
Me
away.
too.
You're gonna be blown away.
Because I love that song, bro.
You're gonna be
love
blown
that
away.
song.
You're gonna be blown away.
So I got a couple. I'll just take turns, but I chose a couple of lives. I'll start with Childish Gambino's rendition
Oh,
of
yes.
Tamiya "So Into You."
Yes.
where he did that live at the was it radio station or something.
Yeah, I'll take that one too. I'll take
Amazing. He's singing. What is
Yeah, it
that?
was good.
Falsetto.
Yeah, singing falsetto.
No
I've
auto
seen
tune
that.
or anything, and he's just amazing, talented artist.
Send it in the group chat.
Yeah.
Check it out.
Anyways, whatever. Yeah, that's great. I'm trying to say, like, back to like Tony doesn't want to, if Georgia like kills it, like the performing part of it was beautiful. It's the way he performed that song that also makes it great.
It has to, but I like it on its own too. But yeah,
I'm just saying, like, there's a big thing about him doing, like, they even ask him, like, oh, you do the Lloyd Banks version? Like, nah, I can't do
The Fabulous version.
I can't do Fabulous verse. He's like, I'm gonna just sing it. And then this thing that he does here, bro, like, it was
It's
the
so,
way
like-
he performed it was so fucking raw.
it's so gentle, bro.
Yeah, I'm
He's doing this like thing.
And then from like, this is America, right? To like seeing him do something like that is like,
so soft.
he's just he's a great performer, bro.
Yeah, he's one of those. So
What you?
I was saving this comment. So my second,
So good.
I'll just put my second one out now, and you can go for yours. ASAP's Rocky version of "Sitting on the Dock of the Bay."
Never heard it.
Amazing. He's singing, and the same comment goes for him as it goes for Childish Gambino, which it's like these are already some of my favorite artists, and the fact that they still put out stuff that surprises me and catches me off guard. Like I didn't think ASAP's Rocky can sing, and that shit is fucking amazing. He does that live as well. But yeah, check out that one.
Whenever
and the
they do
Childish
covers,
Gambino
it's so hard, bro.
Yeah.
And the other reason I think it's sick too is a little part of it makes me feel good that like, oh, okay, so I know they drew some inspiration from that genius that was there, you know?
Yeah, and it's cool. It's cool to see that. I'm like, oh, he or she, this artist really loves this song too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
that's what I'm
that's- like,
saying. Like,
that's
oh
cool.
fuck, like that's what I'm saying. Like, there's some genius. Like, okay, it's not just me thinking this song is dope in the corner. Like, you thought it was dope
Some
in your corner
geniuses
too.
love this too.
Yeah, you know.
yeah. I don't have
That's
a second
fine.
one.
I thought of one. Oh, I think the "Do for Love" that Snow killed.
Better than the original. Yes.
I think it's better than the original.
Yes.
Even though the original is amazing.
I disagree.
The original is amazing, but I think the way she did it, the cover in a slower version of the original,
Yeah.
was fucking hard, bro.
I love it too. But
I think the better one is throwing me off a little bit because like those songs are like old, dog, and so like you don't hear them that much anymore. What makes these covers so beautiful is like that song isn't readily available. Or it's readily available, but it's not readily played. And now you're hearing it from some artist making it new again. The reason I think they're better is because like I feel like it's impressive that you recognize the genius in that song like I did.
and you freshened it up.
And you just made it so fucking brand new. It's like, to me, it's easy. It's harder to cover an old song than it is to cover Dakiti by the Marias.
yeah, for sure.
Song is there, bro.
And it's also a challenge to honor like what the spirit of it is. Like still like you know what the
Yeah.
song is. And add something that's different because the dude,
Yeah, bro.
what Snow did with it is way different, but
way.
it's still the same song. Like you still know what it is.
You know it's there,
You give it the feeling,
but you know it's different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
So
saying?
that's what makes it special.
And I think there's something to like choosing a song that far back that's like, damn, that's ballsy, dog. You're taking I mean, look at, I told you fools about Luther getting covered by George, and you're slightly offended by it. You're kind of like, damn.
No, I just didn't know.
No, can she outdo Luther? Like,
No, I'm excited.
she?
I'm excited to hear this. Like
when I saw the thing pop up on my thread, I was like, no, she fucking didn't.
Yeah, bro. It's like that song's so
You're fucking
good.
crazy for it.
did she slow it down?
What's the BPM like?
There's actually it's a little bit more vocal than it is the original. So it's like you hear the dum 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 the chord, and then she kind of breaks off, and it's just like more vocal. And she's an amazing. You're gonna love it. No, you're gonna love it,
I'm
buddy.
excited to see it, honestly.
I'm excited too.
Yeah.
You're gonna love
All right,
it.
pause the pod. We'll be right back. No.
And y'all should be excited too. Go check it out.
Yeah. Okay, my last one. It's actually gonna be two. This one I listen to a lot. Gnarls Barkley redoes live at a concert. They did Radiohead's Reckoner. This is one CeeLo singing. Amazing. CeeLo's always been one of my favorite artists, and the fact that he went from a rapper when he was my favorite artist to rapping and singing to now just straight singing and doing songs from Radiohead. It just shows like not only you're an artist, but you're a fan of art all across the board. It's just, crazy. And then the last one was going to be Frank Ocean's At Your Best cover of Isley Brothers.
Never heard it.
You haven't heard that one?
Yeah.
I'm
Really?
sure-
You haven't heard that either? Oh, you know, it was on the Endless album that didn't come out. It had to have the
So
record.
it had an end.
Huh?
So the album had an end
What do you
before it even had a
It had a
beginning?
non-start.
Endless.
Had an ending before a beginning.
No, do you guys remember when that dropped though, right?
No clue.
Okay, so
We're not the biggest Frank Ocean fans over here.
okay,
say
so
the least.
you'd actually enjoy this. So his contract was ending with whoever he was with, signed to, right? And his album hasn't come out in years. So I think Channel Orange was the last one. So it's already been like 3 or 4 years. So to put out an album, somehow he was able to negotiate it where the album originally only came out as a video, like an hour and 15-minute video.
A visual.
But he's moving like stuff around like a studio. So you can't even hear it properly because there's so much noise, so much things on top of it. So that got released and everyone's like, oh shit, you finally came out with an album. He did that to get off of his record contract. The next day he drops Blonde.
That's pretty cool.
So he was basically, it's like a double album. But
yeah.
Pretty interesting way to just get off.
That is interesting. It's pretty mean.
Yeah. So the only people that have that album are either the Endless album is you bought the record because it's only on vinyl. It's also on SoundCloud. People just upload everything.
As a Frank Ocean fan, is it any good?
At your best.
Do you like that album?
It's okay. Blonde's better, but the At Your Best. That's what I proposed to Nicole to. So that song, beautiful fucking song.
You can be at Coachella, right? 23. Is that what it is, or not 23?
I think he said 23.
But I was gonna be at Coachella.
Oh yeah, we're calling it now. Rao Coachella 2022.
Yeah, we said he said we, but it was really Tony. Tony, do it.
I'm calling it.
Tony called it out, and we agree.
I agree. I think that's possible.
We all agree.
Highly possible.
Highly possible.
I'd bet.
All right, guys.
But yes.
Hose up.
Hose up. Hose up.
You know what?
mid-level's not bad.
I'm swimming in tequila right now. I've had tequila since that Friday we went to Friendsgiving.
I know.
Almost every single day I've had tequila, like nonstop.
I know. I've seen
just-
the shake your
Oh
head out
yeah, I
there.
did the whole the Rosarito
If
thing.
you haven't been to Rosarito, when you go down there, there's men with whistles.
Are we recording already?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
And what they want to do is fuck you up. So
Yeah.
if you nod yes,
It's one hell of an experience, bro.
Yeah.
They
You just
count.
got to do it at least once.
you gotta do it once. If you're gonna go to Rosarito, Baja California, Mexico, cabrón.
If I want to correct it. If you're gonna go for a 3-day trip, do it once each day. Let your party start there.
Yeah.
Pero se tiene que hacer a huevo.
Simo.
Se tiene que
And you
hacer.
got-
Se tiene que hacer.
They gotta grab your face.
No, my
They fucking pour tequila down your throat. Or they
Shake your head.
so
shake your head.
So my sister took one of her friends, Dijon. Shout out to Dijon, DJ Mustard. He's the first time in Mexico ever.
Damn.
We took him to Rosarito,
Brave man.
and we kept saying we're gonna get him one of those shots. So the first night we were at Papa's and Beer, they did it, but they just gave like baby shot, and they just went like this little shake, and that was it. And I was like, no. Like they didn't go all crazy, just a little like head shake. So then the next day we're on the beach, we're watching the sunset. The guy's just walking around. I was like, yo, come here. I go, how much? He goes, propina. He goes, all right, cool.
Damn, they doing tips now. Like, just tip me, bro.
Well, I mean, he says tips, but it's really asking for price. And so he goes, shot for about 10 seconds, grabs his drink, pours a drink in his mouth, and then grabs the tequila again, puts tequila back in his mouth, and then grabs the drink with the tequila and goes like this.
Nice.
Right? And then when he's done, he's shaking them all up, and he goes, hold on, come on, stand up.
Yep, he puts him on his shoulder.
Puts him on his shoulders,
Yes, sir.
spins him around.
Hell yeah.
When he got back up, he was just like fucking.
Slaps him a bit.
Well, yeah, first he was wobbly, and as he started walking back, he slapped his ass.
Yep, that's it.
And
Viva Mexico.
it was like, I was like, oh, now you got the experience, man.
You know, I've seen him, bro, in Ensenada one time. I went for a bachelor party where I was like, I was young, dog. I was like a child. Me and Mike. We go for his sister's bachelor party. And whatever, they did like a joint bachelor party. We took the booze cruise to Ensenada. And we go to Papas and Beer there, bro. And they fucking, one of the guys ends up getting, he did the whole thing to Ethan, who was the groom. They do a whole thing, dog. And then one of the guys gets up, shakes a beer, and starts like pissing in his mouth, like metaphorically. Like, bro, they do, like they go all, and this fool like opens his eyes, like, what the fuck? This fool's like standing over him with a beer, like pissing in his mouth, bro.
It's like this.
Yeah, he's like fucking squeezing the last bit, like, you know? It was wild. But people are wild in Mexico. It's wild. Viva Mexico, cabrón.
It was the first time I was there since I was like 19, 20. 2021. So it's been a long time.
Wait, this is the first weekend you've been back to Rosarito since you were 19?
Since I was 21. Since Memorial Day.
Damn, bro, you fucking.
For a
When I
partier
turned
like
21.
you, bro, I can't
I know.
believe
I can't
it.
believe you don't go to Mexico more often.
Yeah, bro.
Well, I mean, this is just the beginning. So
You reopened the door.
Baja Fest next year?
Yes, bro.
Yeah, we're gonna Baja Fest next
Yeah,
year.
we
Automatic.
fucked up the past couple years.
It was expensive though, bro. Like not like it wasn't like more expensive than anything else, but it was like
It's a festival.
we had done other things. We had planned
Yeah,
like
we've done so
like
many.
I did EDC. I had already planned
That's
EDC
true,
and
that's
other
true.
things.
and Nocturnal and
Yeah, it's like that.
Yeah.
That in itself is like $600 just there, bro. And really, it's like $1,200 because me and my girl, you know.
yeah.
It's like, bro, so it's
Yeah, I
like,
got paid double.
It's getting expensive, bro. To do Baja Fest for another $6 is like,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
So we did have unfortunate news this week. Virgil Abloh, Supreme designer, not for Supreme, but
No, he meant like
High level.
okay.
high
brilliant,
level,
like
brilliant,
Magnificent.
magnificent.
one of the geniuses that created the culture what it is today.
Yeah. He's highly influential in everything that everybody wears right now.
Yeah.
Did unfortunately pass away. Guess he's been battling a very rare form of cancer
Since 2019.
since 2019 that he didn't come out public about, so nobody really knew about it outside of his inner circle. So, rest in peace.
R.I.P.
I do have a question about this though, because this is kind of similar to the path that Chadwick Boseman took, which is like they didn't tell anybody. Do you think it's better that way, or better to tell people?
I don't know. I think it might be a timing thing. I don't know. Because, okay, so I'll share a little bit about my mom's for a second.
Let me just add one piece. The reason why I'm asking is because Kanye was just on Drink Champs a couple weeks ago, and he's always taking shots at him, more like I discovered you. Right? So it's like, did Kanye know? Was he still doing that, or just
Kanye fucking, he was an egomaniac.
or he just never knew?
He knew that he was sick.
He
You would bet
bro.
that.
100%, dog. He's your homie, dog. You fools became interns at Fendi together. Like you fools, like you did your first Louis Vuitton show, and the person you cried and hugged with was Kanye, right? That's like you and I, like doing something. You're gonna tell me you're not gonna know I'm sick, even just because you hit me up one day and I'm like, I don't feel good. Well, what's wrong, Jello?
Maybe not. I mean, if it was
Damn,
okay,
bro.
because like with my mom, right? My mom passed away recently. Rest in peace to her too.
Rest in peace.
Initially, she didn't really want to tell people either because she felt like she was in a shaky place mentally, and if she was going to overcome this thing, she needed to be like get to a place where she had a lot of confidence. It was like having positive vibes with her, and so she had some hesitation at the beginning of sharing it with everyone all at once because what she was going to receive initially would be like the gloom feeling, like,
Sure, yeah.
like damn, there's a lot of calls like I'm so sorry, and like bringing her back to that place that she was trying to climb out of. So she didn't want to share it until she felt like she was in a stable enough place to withstand the I'm so sorry's.
Fair.
Yeah.
And the
That makes sense.
pulling her
Yeah,
down.
it does make sense.
Yeah.
So, and there was people close to her, dog, that she wasn't telling nobody.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's possible that he didn't tell Kanye, and going now answering the thing, I don't know. I felt like if I felt like my mom, like in a place where like, oh, I'm mentally not where I want to be to face this thing, maybe I would do it too. That's why I said it's a timing thing, because maybe I'll get to that place like my mom did, like get to a place where she's like, all right, I can take this on. I'm gonna let people know, or can you guys let them know, like, my mom has been going through this, but she wanted to keep it private, and we're letting you guys know now. But please, let's try to keep this thing a positive thing, and shower with the good vibes, and
Yeah.
So I would maybe go at it the same way, get myself together and feel good, and then tell people like, all right, maybe I would tell people. But then it goes to like, if you're a person of that stature, right? There's a whole other layer of questions about sharing it.
That's what I'm saying.
Because
Like,
how many
I mean, bro, we're normal human beings. Like, we're talking about
Yeah.
literal fucking fashion genius of the hip hop culture. Like,
Yeah, so there's two sides of it. There's one of like let people know so they can appreciate
This
you, and
guy's-
maybe help you out. But then there's like,
this guy's schedule is probably unfathomable.
yeah.
Busy, dog. Like, I could never. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah. And then
anyways.
there's like this. I don't know what level of hate was in his sphere of like whatever in his sphere. Like how many trolls are in his life, you know?
Sure, yeah.
Because
Yeah,
we're out here in this
fair
fucking
point.
troll era.
Yeah, no, you're good.
You know,
point.
somebody's gonna maybe take that and use that, be coward enough to take that and dig into there.
Sure, yeah.
I don't know, dog. I really don't know, bro.
Yeah.
What do you think, bro?
No, I was gonna say that too, just because you never know too. Maybe some of these deals, like maybe his happy place was creating all these shoes and clothing, whatever, everything that he was doing.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe if people knew that would be kind of taken away, be like, oh wait, let's let you just handle your, what I mean, kind of thing. But that was like his happy place. Maybe he didn't want to tell anybody just because.
Yeah.
That's
to
what
keep
made
it what
him
it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, because maybe they wouldn't want him to work or
Exactly. Or just word got out and then it wouldn't be the same.
Yeah, I think it kind of, it's almost like when Dave Chappelle, the point I'm trying to say is like, when Dave Chappelle made all that money and they said he got that huge contract from Netflix, he said that he lost like this like authenticity in life. Like he couldn't tell if he was funny anymore because everyone just like, you have all this money, like doesn't matter what I'm saying anymore. Everyone's just laughing. And I think maybe Virgil was in a point where it's like, well, like, I still want to know if my stuff is good. I just don't want people to be like, I like it because I feel bad for the guy.
Great point.
So I mean, there's a lot of
that's a great point.
Different things.
I think if I was at his stature, bro, I probably would keep it. I mean, I would probably keep it private in general for the same reason. I mean, for the same reason that I've never walked around saying my mom passed when I was 13. You know what I'm saying? It's because I don't want to be. I think when you're in a position like that, you don't want to be looked at as like any different than you.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you're taking this, I'm taking the same hit on the mouth as you are because I'm no different than you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Same as Chadwick Boseman. Like, it's probably like, I don't want people to give me pity roles. I want motherfuckers to think I'm a great actor.
Yeah. But the reason why I asked this question is because of Chadwick Boseman. When he was going through chemo, he had posted a picture at a public event. He was like super skinny and no one knew he was sick at the time. So all the comments, everyone was like, oh, he's a crackhead. He's on drugs. Like, what's wrong with him? Like, not too many people actually said he was sick. They just said he's on drugs. He's a drug addict.
They're just saying wild shit.
Yeah. But we're going back to what Alizz is saying. Like, people just have way too much time. Like, dog, it should matter to you nothing beyond, like, this person is a great artist, dog. What they do on their day-to-day is none of your fucking business. Get a life. Go find something interesting. Go find a hobby, dog, that's not the internet, you fucking troll. Like, go find something cool to do, dog. Just like, I don't know, go fulfill yourself in life. Find a purpose, dog. But like to sit there and just say like, oh, he's probably a crackhead is like, well, you're a fucking asshole. Like,
yeah. Then there's the other side of it. What was the Bills quarterback when they lost all the Super Bowls?
Oh, John Elway.
No. Bills.
No.
Buffalo Bills. I'm forgetting his name, bro. I'm so sorry for forgetting. Anyways.
you're putting us on the edge of our seats right now. I can't figure it out.
Kelly. His last name is Kelly.
Yeah, they went 3 years
Anyways,
ago.
bro, the point I'm saying, he's a public figure, Bills legend. You know, there's a lot of people who know him, and his whole thing was public, and a lot of beautiful things came out of that. Like the community rallied around
Foundations
him. He was able to like interact with people and kind of share his journey along with other people. So, for those people that idolized him in some sort of way, got to see him go through something that they go through and that we all go through. And cancer touches everybody's life at some point.
Yeah.
At some point, I think if your circle is big enough, or if it doesn't touch you directly.
Yeah, I don't think there's a right or wrong way to do it.
I don't think there's a right or wrong
it's,
way.
It's what you're comfortable with.
Yeah,
bro, Because now that you're saying that, initially I agree with you. Like, yeah, you don't want people to like put like bad juju, but then like once you tell people and you're like, but here's how I want to go about it. Like, now you got another person who's like, we manifesting this shit. You get miracles, my G. You know.
And the inspiration that that people who are sharing their journey give to other people that are going through it too.
Yeah.
You know, it's like if you're coming out, you're like, all right, I'm gonna share my story and I'm gonna go at this thing and at this sort of vibe.
Yeah.
Those people who are in a different vibe that are like down and really not taking it well, it might light them up a little bit. Like, all right, he's going through just as hard a thing as I am. He has the same cancer I have, actually.
Yeah.
And look how he's going at it.
Really
like,
good point.
I gotta get myself up and get at this.
I could do it too.
I could do it too.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, I don't disagree with either method, and there's validity to both.
Yeah, I think it's ultimately what you're going through, right? Like, it's a very personal experience.
Yeah.
It's a very like personal fucking hell. So whatever you're ready to go through, but
Yeah, but I think you're right. The strength you show gives other people hope.
yeah.
And they can something to relate to and be like, oh, he's going through it. he's
I mean,
one of
but
my favorite.
but it still
artists,
happens
or
at the
just
end.
a political or a popular figure.
Public figure.
But it
Public
also happens
figure.
at the end, right? Like now we're like, damn, Virgil was fucking hardcore, bro. Not only did he have like the genius that he had is even more genius. I feel now.
Yeah, the inspiration still comes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that's what I'm saying. Like, and not saying like you were saying either way either. I don't know what's right or wrong, but
Yeah.
I'm saying like the beauty of it is like as long as I guess maybe the underlining, and tell me if I'm speaking out of turn, but maybe the underlining here is like if you live with the purpose, dog, no matter how bad or how ugly it is, if you live with the purpose, you will be a legend, dog. You die, you leave your mark on this earth, bro. Where people are like, whether you express it while you're still alive going through it, or after, people in hindsight say, damn, he did all of this with that. Like,
Yeah.
you leave your mark on this earth. You impress upon us what it is to be legendary.
Yeah, and with that said, thank you for being legendary, and to everyone else we've lost. Rest in peace. We love you. The shot's for you.
Love you.
I was
He
actually trying to
forg-
get those last shoes that I think he made by Nike, the Jordan Low 2s.
Take that.
A lot of people didn't like them. I thought they were fire though.
Did you-
but I
Well,
saw them.
now they're worth more.
I saw them. They shot up
That's
like,
shitty, bro.
Of
I
course
know,
it
but
is.
that's
they
Whatever,
shot up like a
capitalism
G.
at its finest, but I think that's just kind of shitty.
It is.
Like if I had a Virgil shoe, I'd keep it for life.
yeah. But see, like with Virgil shoes, it's like we thought we were gonna keep getting them, right? And now that you have a last
They're
one,
always expensive though. I mean, they're always.
oh yeah, they're
always sell out.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
All the time.
ridiculous
You
expensive.
do you guys understand? Have you guys heard about how that worked? Should we
What?
talk about it? Like how he came up with this
Off whites.
the off-white, the Nike concept.
You guys want to go over it?
Collab. I don't know.
Oh, bro, it's fucking. Even the concept was so artistic, dog. It's
Mm-hmm.
such a designer. So what it was is Nike came to him and said, "We want you to reinvent 10 of our most iconic shoes."
Mhm.
Right, and so then he took those 10 shoes and started to reinvent them. And so like some of them are turned inside out, and so it's basically it's the original form of the shoe,
Yeah.
reinvented by him, and it's why it's the off-white collab.
Yeah.
You know, and so I thought that was just fucking crazy. And I watched it. So if you haven't checked out this talk by him, he does this talk at Hardvard. It's like an hour 10 long. It's fucking amazing. I've watched it a few times. But it was just so good, bro. And he talks about how he came up with this Nike collab and how he basically said, like, I want to take the shoe and not lose what the shoe is, but at the same time, make something that's not a shoe. Right. And that's why I think, like, if I had a Virgil shoe, I wouldn't sell it, dog. Because what he wanted was, I want to give you an object. I want to make this a piece of art that you don't even want, like, you just put them up. Like
An artifact.
It's an inanimate object. You look at it as a shoe, but when I reinvented it, it was no longer a shoe. I didn't look at it as a shoe. I looked at it as an architect.
Yeah.
And it's a great lecture, bro. Fucking amazing. I
Send it
recommend
to us, and we can put in the link in the bio.
Yeah, I recommend it, bro.
The link
So
on
good,
this
bro.
on the description for this.
And it's just so good as like if you feel stagnant in your life and you feel like you've been doing like just going through the motions of things, dog, you kind of get to like re-look at your life as a new masterpiece. Like, okay, I'm looking at life the way society has it, very linear, and like now you decide to look at it as like, okay, this isn't just life, it's a life that I have the opportunity to be in, and you got to flip it on its side, and it's
Check it out.
bro, it's really fucking enlightening. The guy was just legendary, bro, honestly.
legendary.
Yeah.
I don't know what else to say.
No, yeah, it's true. And any person who's gotten to that level of mastery of something or that level of creativity and like output and impulse, if you can ever catch a talk of them, dog, I always do, dog.
Yeah.
Because there's so many gems that you're gonna get from people like that.
Yeah.
That it's just worth the investment of that hour and 10.
One of the things he talks about in that talk is about like, bro, he talks about coming in contact with those that write the textbooks. He's like, if you ever have the opportunity to talk to someone who wrote your textbook, like find the moment to talk to that person, you know? And like Virgil, I'll give him a few more. He was going to be lecturing somewhere.
Yeah, he's gonna keep doing talks
Yeah.
like this
He's
all
going to
the
do
time.
what Ninth Wonder did for music, dog.
And what Kobe was doing too.
for Duke. Yeah. Like, bro, like they were just destined to be, not even destined.
He was legendary, but we don't know
Already.
His potential was just out there. I mean, it's kind of like with the Kobe thing, where it's we thought he was done with basketball, and then he's doing these movies, and even watching Kobe speak is
Another
it's a
fucking
treat.
Go click any of
and
it.
it's like we do feel like we're robbed short of all that we could have had from learning from you.
geniuses. Bro.
So I do want to go into New Music Friday now.
Just so there's
new music.
no. I don't know. I thought
That new boo.
that reminded me of T.I.'s the roller skating one.
Yeah, Nunu.
What was that movie
Roll
called?
bounce.
No, what was that movie
Atlanta?
called? ATL.
ATL.
Such a great film, bro.
Jinx.
You like that movie?
I mean, that's where we all got introduced to.
It was cute.
To
We were
Nunu.
Yeah.
Where everyone fell in love with Nunu.
Oh, she's beautiful.
She is.
Yeah.
Too. That was like such. She was such a great protagonist. Anyway,
Yeah.
Off topic. I digress.
A protagonist, love interest.
She was.
No, she really did push the story forward though in a lot of ways.
But who was the hero in that?
Of
movie?
course, it's Ti. But without
The
her
Hyman?
though, there's a big part of the story that's left off.
T.I. the Hyman.
I don't understand that.
I don't get that one either.
T.I. said in an interview that when he goes to the doctor with his 18, 19-year-old daughter, he could be 17, he always asks the daughter to make sure that her hymen's still intact.
Yeah, I've heard of this.
Disgusting.
That's fucking.
Let's
weird.
move on from that. Yeah.
Okay, anyhow.
It's really weird.
So
Yeah,
now let's get
anyhow.
Anyhow.
Yeah, anyhow for sure.
New Music Friday.
Weird.
New Music Friday. We have some stuff that we we want to go over. We'll start with this one. Our pod's new favorite one of our new favorite artists, Montell Fish,
Yeah.
Destroy Myself For You.
Oh, by the way, real quick, he released another track on YouTube that's not on. So check it out. I think it's called like "Can't Without You" or something like that. Just check it out. But he hasn't put it on Spotify.
Okay.
Just recommend.
How we liking the song?
I like it, bro. It's good.
I like it a lot.
Yeah,
Very simple. A lot of chords.
Which is just generally his feel.
his
It's
feel,
not
yeah.
like he's not overproducing, right? He's giving you something that's very raw. The texture is very raw.
Maybe it'll last.
And it's like, and he's not even over singing. He just
Yeah.
he gives you a line and says like, let that sit. Right? It's very
Yeah.
poetic. I think
Yeah.
he's really reinventing music.
Yeah, he goes, I'm gonna die one day. I know it.
I know it. Like, what else I gotta tell you?
Yeah.
That's
Right?
it. That's it.
That's how he starts the fucking song off, bro.
Yeah.
The song is. I saw someone comment under it.
Uh-huh.
The person wrote, "When I have kids, I'm gonna definitely show them like Montell Jordan as like the number
Montell
one
Fish.
poet.
Montell Fish.
Montell Fish is the number one poet of my era. Like, like he's like this shit is so fucking genius that I'm gonna show this to my kids.
Yeah.
It is. It's beautiful. It's beautiful, bro.
It doesn't sound like, again, like you said, it's not overproduced. It's not over vocalized. It's not over mixed.
It's not
No.
even that long.
It doesn't even
I
sound
don't
like
think
they're
he
doing
mixes
it.
that himself.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like there's
It
it,
doesn't sound like
almost,
more-
it doesn't sound like there's like state of the art mixers in there, but I'm saying that as a positive.
This is a bedroom song,
Yeah.
and it sounds like something that you would cut your veins to. Is that trigger? I mean it metaphorically.
no.
It's an
I know.
analogy.
I know.
I'm sorry. I don't know if that's trigger.
Please do not cut your veins to this song.
No, don't
Like-
cut your veins to anything. I mean it as like, you know how you feel. Like, you all felt that, like,
How you feel if you when you're in that place?
when you're in that place where you contemplate weird things, dog, this is the kind of shit that you like, damn, that person has felt that.
Yeah, I know. That's
My
what's-
bad, bro. I didn't know that was a trigger.
No.
I said it before, no one flinched. Now I'm saying it, everyone fucking, all of a sudden has morals. All
We're
of a sudden-
fucking with you. We are fucking with you.
Now I feel bad. Like, damn, is that fucking too dark? Like, I'm thinking, am I dark?
I mean, you're darker than me.
I tell you that all the time. He never flinches, bro. I tell this guy that every time. Never flinches. Today he
That
flinched.
Ros- that
It's
Rosarito
Rosarito, bro.
That
It
Rosarito
changed
fucking
you, bro.
changed his life.
A little quick story. I went to Rosarito, and
Off the music right away.
well, no, I'm only saying this.
I need to smoke now.
only
I don't
saying
even know what I'm saying anymore.
I'm only saying this because I had to go there, and we went to. It's called the Pai Pai Experience or the Pai Pai Zoo, which is basically like,
It's in Rosarito. Or
it's in
where is it?
Ensenada.
Oh, okay.
and it's basically like the Tiger King.
It's fucked up.
Right?
I can't believe
No,
it.
but this place is like it's
I
a
seen, like,
beautiful
the-
zoo. Like however those guys. I didn't watch the second season, but those guys that stole it from
I'm not
him.
watching the fucking second season.
Not watching that at all.
The guys that stole it from him, how they're trying to make like a brand new beautiful experience.
Yeah.
This place is just like beautiful as a bunch of wild animals. I mean, you get a little guilt, especially after watching Tiger King, but I mean,
I get a lot of guilt. I don't go to zoos. I don't go to zoos.
anti-animal cruelty.
I don't go
Anyhow,
to, I don't go
talk
to
to you.
zoos.
I don't go to zoos either.
So
You
don't go to zoos?
Talk to the,
No.
talk
I
to the,
fucking love zoos.
talk to the TV.
I love animals.
I love
but-
animals. I'm
Oh,
talking
you
to
go
the camera.
You go to
So-
zoos? Who goes to zoos? That's a good poll.
I'm actually going later.
No, actually, that's fucked up.
He
Next
has a, he has a little girl. Of course, he goes to
Yeah,
the zoo.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not taking my.
I don't.
So-
I'm not judging anybody hard for doing it.
So let me
Do
tell
you
you,
go to zoos?
we went to the zoo, and we paid for the like the cat experience, right? So that the
the big cats.
no, it's there
cats
were
and
there were
kittens.
4 cats, probably like
I know they're
knee high,
kittens.
maybe a little bit higher than knee high. It was a lion, a tiger, a jaguar, and one of those like
Sounds like a joke. It's a joke.
and one of those black like metallic jaguars where they're all black, but you can see like the colors on them.
Was the fur soft?
Well, let me tell you what happened. Well, and the baby one, yes.
I know what he's about to say. This is great.
So, so when you're outside, just like any zoo, when you're like outside looking in, they really don't pay attention. You know, you're clapping. They tell you don't bang the window. You still bang the window. They don't pay attention.
I don't give a fuck about you and your dumb ass.
So, but we paid for
But let that window not be there, G.
Yeah, we paid for the experience to go in with them, right? So right before you go in, they make you read the disclaimers.
It's in Spanish.
I was gonna say, are they English?
No, they had an English one too.
Spanish. Yeah, that's cool. Tony's like, yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
They had an English one too. I'll get to the other story later, but had an English one too.
No toques el león, por favor.
A tocar, güey, a tocar.
So we go into the first room. That's where you take off all your purse and your bags and your backpack and then. But once you get into that room, the cats know that means you're coming in next.
Yeah, they've been conditioned.
Yeah, so they're like, oh, they're coming in. So right when we go into the room, I look at the cats. Like, who am I gonna pet? The jaguar, just fucking eyes are just like this,
because you got them tattooed.
And I was just like,
Yeah.
what the fuck? No, I have a mask on, but my mask actually had like a tiger like.
So he's thinking this motherfucker wants to get buck.
like growling.
That was ruthless of you to wear.
No, so
oh, you gonna do that to
I'm
me?
gonna fuck this one up.
no, so he's staring at me like lock eyes, like I'm moving,
He's like
I'm going
this.
like this, and he's just like nothing. He's just not taking his eyes off me. Everyone else is looking at like around. He's just staring at me. So I was like,
Easy prey.
He's like, hey, Bartholomew.
I was like, oh
I'm
fuck.
killing this one, bro.
Hey, that's on me, G.
Hey, don't
Stand back.
touch the short one.
Bartholomew. The other one's named Bartholomew.
I forgot the other one's name was.
Yeah, what were their names? Name them, bro. Come on.
No, the place had
Identity.
funny names. Like they had a black monkey. They called her Oprah.
Oh my god.
One of they had llamas and like
My Mexicans, bro.
one of the llamas was named Rihanna. There's Riri, and the other one was Ashanti.
Well, I guess it makes sense because then Americans know the names.
Yeah, so like they use all these like
Ashanti.
they use all those names. So anyhow, we opened the door.
Oprah. Their name is Oprah.
No, we're laughing every time they said her name. It was just they're all funny. They actually had another baby jaguar. His name was Ichal, which is Ichal's brother, which is named after.
Yeah.
Money.
So we all, they disinfect, spray us. We go in.
That means they're literally prepping you guys as
They had 3 trainers in there that were, or they're people that work there. We've seen Tiger King. They're not trainers. They're 3 people that work there. Okay?
volunteers.
Yeah, and they go in there, and so one guy, the tiger starts walking up, and Tiger's just, You're like, oh, what the fuck?
Like
and
purring,
the guy,
like purring.
I sound like
Was
a little.
that a growl?
I have a cat, bro.
It
I
was
sound
like
like
a
a little like,
I have a cat.
like because
It's
every
10
time
times
they're
worse.
trying to like, he try to come to us, they pull the tail and like push it out of the way. And
He wasn't fucking with you.
but that's a tiger now. Let me get to the good one.
The jaguar was still there.
The jaguar comes up like nice and cute, goes up to like to the people, like right in front. And I'm the last one to go in because I'm not dumb. I'll die last.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, love you guys. And then he
He
goes to the. She wanted to go in. He goes to the front. he walks up slowly to the front. Right when he gets to the front of like all the people, he races right towards my leg. Hands, tries to grab me, and that's the only time I touched him was to make sure his mouth didn't go fully on my leg, and I have scratches all up the back of my leg.
What the fuck?
Yeah, and I was like, oh hell no, I'm not touching shit.
I'm out. Tony's like, I'm out.
No, that's
I'm out.
Exactly. I was like, no,
Fuck you, Ichal.
I'm getting the fuck out of here. And
Fuck you, Oprah. I'm out.
and so everyone's like, come on, pet him. I was like, fuck
you.
I play with my cats at home. I got a scratch here for my cat, and it's just for me, just
Cats don't even like you.
exactly.
Domestic ones.
So
let alone Mexican ones.
Well, that makes me a little nervous for you, dog.
Well,
I can't believe you did that.
the only ones
shit.
that were Mexican are the jaguars. The rest
I know,
come
I'm
from
just
a
saying, yeah.
different place. The funny thing is the
Mexican
line. The
citizens.
line was in the corner, and people were like, "Well, can I go pet the lion?" And the lady's like, "No, you can't pet the lion. He doesn't like people." Like,
Then why do they have him in the room with the people?
no, but like it just stays over there and just watches you. It's super calm, but as soon as
Until
you
it
come,
doesn't.
and when you come like a foot in front of it, then it's like, it's like, see,
Oh,
it doesn't.
no way I'm doing
like
that
it.
shit, bro.
Yeah. So basically, I was like, every second, I was like, I can I get up? Can I go? Fuck that.
That's terrifying, bro.
My sister was over there playing with the cat like this, where you go like this and the cat like comes at you, but she's like pulling back. And I was like, technically this cat is slower, but the nails are like, each claw that comes out is like this.
And that's just the. That's
Yeah,
just
these are
what comes
cubs,
up.
one.
bro.
Yeah, but
Of course they're slower. Yeah, I know.
But I mean,
The claws are like,
Bro, their slower is like crazy fast for a human. Like,
well, when that Jaguar came
Darted
after
at
me,
you?
I was like, oh shit.
you didn't
motherfucker.
even like. Did you see? Like, did you think like, should I run? What'd you think when you saw that fucker coming? You're like, what should I do right
kick
now?
this
Oh,
fool,
so-
kick this fool, kick this
What's protocol? You know,
I just try to get his, as long as his mouth was away from my leg.
bro, Tony's the atheist on his knees praying like, Jesus, I swear to God, I'll give my
Jesus
life to you if
Christ.
this fucking thing doesn't kill me right now.
So yeah, that's my little.
Jesus.
Yeah, well, I'm glad you're fucking.
I'm glad you're here, bro.
I'm
Yeah, I
glad
mean,
you're
just little scratches, but it's because I caught it like right away. But this is another reason why I have to do this fitness challenge, because when I went full reaction,
pulled all sorts of shit.
everything was like out, like my scapula, my chest muscles, my deltoids, everything was like, oh fuck, dude, I can't like
I can't take on a Jaguar.
that age possibly
My gluteus más o menos was all fucked up.
everything hurt, bro, everything.
Más o menos. Glorious, más o menos. Tal vez, quizás, I don't know.
No máximo, no
Maybe
mínimo,
today,
cabrón.
tomorrow, if it comes, no, I don't know. Más o menos.
Can I get a translation? Amores de droga. What does that mean?
Like,
Well, I think literal translation is like drug loves.
yeah,
But I don't think that's what she means. I think she more like those addicting loves.
addicting loves.
So
Yeah.
Girl Ultra dropped a song, Amores de droga.
Fire.
Amazing. I heard it on the
I'm
way
glad
up
you
here.
guys thought that, bro.
It's fire, bro.
Yeah. I mean,
And this song came
she's
out.
a great
This song came
artist.
out 2 weeks ago, and I had added it. But today on the drive here, I was like playing it on repeat like 7 times, and I was like, I want to talk about it, bro, because it was just such a. I go back to saying, dog, Mexico, like the art that's coming out of Mexico is just coming in some different world, bro.
Yeah.
And maybe it's not that impressive. I thought about this to myself, like, am I being dramatic? It's not that impressive. But the reason I'm impressed by it,
and he's not Mexican, by the way.
I'm not Mexican. So
So there's not a bias.
So I'm not
it's not
biased.
biased.
I am Latino though, so I put on for everything. But what I think is crazy about like Mexican artists putting out music that is innovative is that this is my impression. Lisa, tell me if I'm talking out of turn, but like Mexican music is very traditional, right? It's very like it is what it is. We don't want you to touch our corridos, bro. We want to make them the way they are. We don't want you to fucking pervert them in any way, you know?
Yeah.
And so when Mexican artists come out and start doing these like really innovative, nostalgic feeling songs, to me it's like, damn, like you guys are doing some incredible shit. Some shit that I hope trickles down into Honduras and Central America at some point, dog. You know, same with Colombia. Don't get me wrong. I'm throwing big ups to Colombia, but that song to me is just.
But I think the reason you're not look at Colombia, you're not saying Colombia as well is because
They have big artists.
that and like what he was saying about like Mexican music being more rigid, you know?
Yeah.
It's fucking like
For lack of a better-
regional, you know? It's like
Exactly.
there's like it's the genre is called Mexican, you know? It's
and
like,
have
you know what I'm saying?
tradicional. Like it's like such a and the Mexican like in Mexican culture, the music is like part of the tradition. You know, it's like we don't want you to pervert this. We want this to be like what it is, dog. You know, it has to sound this way in order for it to even fit in that genre.
Yeah, so
You know?
so yeah, that's why it's a little different. And yeah, Girl Ultra is fucking. She's doing some cool shit. Like that song is really cool.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
The 80s, have you heard? You have to check it out, Jeremy, because it has like a little like EDM beat with like a very like sulky voice to it. Like because she's not an amazing singer. If I had to like really say, I mean, I'm sure she gets her in her bag, but like
She's not gonna overwhelm you with
She's
her
not over
vocals.
singing this song at all, dog. She's like she's letting the lyrics and the beat and the vibe speak for itself. And to me, it was just fucking such a great sound.
Yeah. What did she say? I'm just trying to translate it because I only know translated version because I can't speak Spanish properly. Which is like I wasn't born to fall in love.
Yeah, fuck. She said she ends up
she's
saying like
oh fuck that.
fuck that. Yeah.
Yeah.
She was saying like, I mean, yeah, that's kind of the chorus. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but you're right. It is something like we weren't made to fall in love. So like
No nací para.
enamorarme.
Enamorarme.
Yeah. No, it's great.
Beautiful song. I read the lyrics, everything. The Spanish I know is fucking amazing.
Amores de Droga by
Girl Ultra.
Girl Ultra.
Now let me talk about the surprise song of the weekend that I was not prepared for. DJ Khaled
Oh yeah.
and Sech, Borracho.
Borracho, yeah.
Wow.
Keep going. Just talk.
Now did DJ Khaled, does he produce this?
Yeah, he
I
produced
think he
it.
produced it. Yeah.
What a great fucking song. I don't know if it's as good if I didn't know who produced it, but the fact that they did it and
Okay.
I'm just surprised by
The product.
The product.
No, I think it's hot too. I think it's hot. I like yeah, it was cool that DJ Khaled produced it, and it's the beat is sick. And then fucking Sech is he's like he's master of melodies, bro.
Yeah.
Me mete unos tragos, pap. Paul. Ah, fuck, I'm forgetting it now. That's why I was trying to play it.
Yeah.
But I was trying to give you guys a little sample because how he gets on it, I'm sure Khaled was like, oh,
Another
man.
one.
Another one.
Bro, this guy killed it.
They don't want us to win.
Yeah, I am a little surprised that since Khaled is from Miami, that this is like the first song in Spanish that I heard from him, being that I consider Miami the capital of music in the world right now. I think all the best music comes out of Miami. I think all the best artists move to Miami and just create all the music there. But I am surprised that it took so long because I went to Miami. All I hear is fucking Spanish music. I didn't hear any hip hop, hardly ever.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, no, and then fucking Raul lives there. Rosalia was there for a while together with Raul. And then the song is called Borracho, and like the content of what he's talking about is something that a lot of people can relate to.
It's a party anthem.
It's a party anthem. It's like
But it's like drunk off your love, right?
no, it's like, well, that's what
Khaled said.
Khaled is saying at the beginning, but what he's saying is like I took some drinks to forget about the situation, but damn, every time I get drunk, I think about the situation.
What a shitty fucking loop, huh?
Oh, fuck the loop.
I thought the song was good. I agree with Tony. I don't think the song is extraordinary. Sech can write his ass off. Obviously, that's what he's.
I mean, it's not such his best song,
And his
but
melodies, bro.
Yeah, but it's definitely cool that Khaled did it. I'm not surprised Khaled did it. Actually, I feel like Khaled constantly is like just riding waves.
yeah.
But yeah, it's interesting that he did it, bro. And big ups to Khaled. Another one, bro. You got
Another one.
That thing is gonna sell.
Yeah. I mean, he rides waves and then his jet ski gets stuck in the middle of the fucking
But I'm glad that he
Miami
didn't.
port.
I'm glad he didn't do the whole full on like take a whole beat and just change it a little bit and call
Oh
it.
yeah,
this.
it sounded.
This
It
is
sounded
fresh.
original. Yeah, yeah.
This is like original.
Yeah, and I'm sure that I mean, Sech does a lot of production too. So I'm
That's
assuming
true.
this song was co-produced in a lot of ways, dog. Right? Like,
Yeah, I would probably
like,
say so.
I bet this is what. Here's a hot take. I bet you Khaled's gonna try to reproduce this formula that he learned from Sech, and try to reproduce it with another artist.
I mean, but who else would you steal the recipe from but Sech? Like he's
yeah, but what I'm saying is like that's why I think it's gonna get played out. It's like you learn the recipe from someone who produces great tracks to start off with, writes amazing lyrics, knows how to be melodic, knows how to make a hook, and so you're saying like, okay, to collaborate with them would be nothing short of genius.
yeah.
But then to try to reproduce it to me would be like, all right, Khaled, if he takes it and makes it his own, I'm gonna give him big ups. But Khaled has a habit of taking songs and just kind of altering them 5% and then calling it a new
So
track.
I'm gonna do a Parks Stradamus right now. Here's my prediction. Either Khaled's whole next album will be like mainly Spanish, or at least half the album.
I could go with that.
I think that's safe to say.
I could get behind that for
And
sure.
it also goes back to your point about him living in Miami. I think he's like, it's time for me to gotta do this.
I think Khaled looked at the world the same way The Weeknd did and said, I think I just need to just tap into this market. If not, I'm going to be the dying light.
Yeah, well, when they look at when an artist, a recording artist today, looks at the numbers, it's just like
Business, bro.
for business purposes, those artists that are out there for like they're trying to do, you just have to you have to tap into the Latin space a little bit, at least a couple times. And some are genuinely inspired and just want to make the music and fuck it, they'll take the numbers too. But yeah, it's just too big.
And Tory, you fucked up.
Oh my God, bro.
You fucked
He
up.
said
You
he
had
had
this
it in the
Tory
pocket.
was the first one
3 years ago, right?
Yeah, Nicky Jam went
Agua.
Nicky Jam went on a Hot 97 and talked about it.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying the album was going to be called Agua.
You
Bro,
fucked
that
up,
shit
man.
would have been so hot and he would have been the first to do it. That shit was even before Mia. That's before
I
Drake
know.
did it. He
I
would have
know.
beat Drake to the punch, bro.
I wonder why it didn't happen.
Allegations, bro.
Label shit.
Allegations.
Oh yeah.
No, I mean,
Unless
no, he was on a major at the time,
He
so
might still drop
it could have been.
He didn't want them to
label
get
stuff,
that.
right?
Yeah.
Labels weren't ready for it yet.
And
now
honestly,
they are.
bro, that by me was probably one of the hottest like
It was
hip
dope.
hop going into reggaeton. That was hot.
It was dope.
I
It was
never
dope.
skipped that song.
Me neither.
Yeah.
That song never gets skipped.
I like
The hook was great. That was
Ozuna jumped
Osuna's
out
at
at
it.
nice.
That was Osuna in his heyday.
That was Ozuna at peak.
At peak
Peak
Ozuna,
Ozuna.
bro. Just real quick though, Rosalia did have an interview where she says that The Weeknd reached out to her and said, "I want you to write a whole album for me in Spanish." So I think The Weeknd is gonna try to kind of get in that.
She's
lane.
gonna write the whole album for her.
That was
for
the
him?
question. She stated, like, "Oh, The Weeknd reached out to me and said that he wanted me to write a whole album for him in Spanish."
Which interview was this?
It was.
I
Just,
think it's like
I saw it on the
at
thing.
an award show. Like she kind of gets pulled
Oh,
aside
okay.
and they're like, "Oh,
You guys should watch
But can I get a yes or no?
What?
Is her pen that good? Or at least to
Yes.
get the Weeknd vibes on.
I'm gonna go yes.
Can she write the Weeknd style in Spanish?
Well, the thing is, like The Weeknd style in Spanish. No, not like The Weeknd you and I fuck with. No,
But
don't
someone
think
like you that speaks English and then heard him in Spanish, you're still looking for the same style in English a little bit.
but the thing is,
Or content.
the current Weeknd in English is nowhere near the Weeknd you and I love.
House of Balloons is dead.
House of Balloons will never happen again.
They're-
but if they did a
Popped.
Casa de Bombas in Spanish, bro, I would fucking shit myself.
House of what?
Casa de Globos.
House of
in
Balloons.
Spanish.
cabrón.
Oh yeah.
Trying to put it in like different terms.
Lobos.
Different ways to say balloons.
Yeah. But it would be
With that
fire,
said,
bro.
Learn Spanish. Salud.
So you can express yourself in with your
Cheers.
dirty mind, bro.
Hey, hold up. We haven't like why are you fools fucking around?
Hose
up?
up.
I saw when I was in Ensenada, there was a word. It said "get easy," like GERUISI. Or you
GER. Say it again.
like USI, like get easy. And I was like, oh, think get easy.
What other words did you hear in Mexico that were like interpolations of English?
They would always say like, okay, perfect, but then they would never speak in English.
Okay, perfect. Oh,
Okay.
interesting.
Okay,
That's not even
perfect.
airplay.
Yeah.
That's just like speaking English.
I'd
Okay,
be like,
perfect.
Okay,
perfecto.
perfect.
Perfect. And
Okay,
then I'd be like, okay, like you're talking to me in English now, and then they just go on. And I'm like,
¿Qué me dices, pendejo?
Hey, you speak English? And they're like,
then
no.
Tony's like, not perfect because we're not talking in English now.
Yeah. So, I mean, when you're in Ensenada and TJ, for the most part, since they're tourist destinations,
And close
in
to the
Rosarito, that's where all the cruise ships go into. So most people, or a lot of people, speak English. So you don't need to be.
Some version thereof.
Yeah. I can understand it a lot better than I thought I could, but my pronunciation is trash, so I don't even try.
Because it doesn't speak any either. Same level. As you?
She understands some.
So between both of you guys.
How about DJ Mustard?
Oh, me.
No, that's not what he said. No, I'm saying between both of you figure it out. But he's asking the DJ Mustard know Spanish.
A little bit.
So between three of you, come on, bro. You can fucking get around Mexico.
I mean, and Nicole too. So, but I was always
four, bro.
So I was always like the translator though for some reason. Like, this is what they're saying.
And he's like, yeah, I got this.
No.
Okay, Tony's like this. I got this.
Let them.
Okay, perfect.
Well, when we went to the to go see the monkeys, those little cappuccinos that jump on your shoulders, and
Yeah.
so we went in there, and the girl didn't speak any English like at all. Like her name was on her badge said like Samantha, but she said it's Anta.
Samantha.
No, I didn't even hear the S. It's just like if she's Puerto Rican, no S. It's just Anta.
Apostrophe Anta.
Yeah, and but she starts telling us like. I was just sitting there for like a minute and a half, and I was like,
Tony's like this.
and I was
Hey.
like,
Hey, she knows I got a podcast. She's trying to get. I don't got a record label
I
yet.
understood that so there was two sections. The first section was like, she's like, take off everything,
clothes?
take off your watch.
Tony did the
your-
most. He's taking off his
your
shirt.
necklace.
He's like, damn.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, perfect.
She's like, because the monkeys they like to grab and steal things. So
Damn.
So she's like, just like take off your necklaces. I had to put my hood on and then put my strings inside because they try to pull and grab on everything.
I'll choke your ass.
Yeah, so we had to
take you to the fucking lion.
Take you to that one lion that's over there.
Exactly.
Oprah.
But then when we went to the second half, she just kept going, and I was like, "What the like?"
The monkey.
Because she's speaking. No, the girl. She's speaking so fast that like,
speaking dialect
how I'm
and
trying
shit.
to like translate is not as quickly. And I was like, well, then I'm asking her questions after, like, can I pit it in Spanish? And she's like, no. So basically, I just re-asked her all the questions that she.
Explained
the whole
already.
thing you explained.
whole
She's like, she says it in English. She's like, you're not listening.
It's like, okay, perfect.
Got it. Okay, perfect. I wanted to ask you something. Move on. I forgot.
go ahead.
I forgot it.
Okay, so there's another artist that
Raccoon peed on Nicole, no?
Yeah, I wanted to hear that. Can we talk about that?
Sure.
Can you tell us?
Yeah, so we went to
Okay, perfect.
we went to the first place where it's they bring out these animals, and so they bring out like one at a time, and you get to hold it and pass it around and stuff. So the first animal they brought out was a raccoon, and the way the woman describes it
Baby
is
raccoon.
it's they're all surprise animals. So the way she describes it, like she describes
Surprise.
animals.
yeah, so it's a surprise animal thing where you get to interact with them.
Oh, you don't know what you're.
You don't know
interacting
what's
with.
Yeah,
coming.
but
Got it.
so she'll say animal number one, and this is all in Spanish. She's like, this animal does this. This is how you find this animal. This is what they
What
do.
animal
It's a
is
guessing
Yeah.
game. It was like this.
And then they go, okay, animal number two. This is like what they do. This is how they are. And they go, animal number three. It's muy peligroso. They kill a few people a year. And everyone's just like,
Chacho,
so then
cabrón.
they go, which animal do you want? 1, 2, or 3? And then the little girl's like, tres. And everyone goes, tres. And I was like, yeah, who's this one? You know, I'm thinking they're gonna bring out maybe like a little lion or something.
serpent or some shit.
And it's a fucking raccoon. And so I was like,
Everybody's
okay.
like,
But
We kill those shits in our.
But the
in our
raccoons
country,
were-
we kill those things.
we're cute. They actually have like full on hands.
yeah, they'll fucking grab your face.
Like everything was
Opposable thumbs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's why they fuck up dogs too, because they just grab the shit out of them.
Yeah.
Because they're like this, bro. Like fucking Mayweather.
Not to mention they're strong as fuck when they get adults.
Yeah. So
Angry too, no?
I mean, if you kick them out of your trash, yeah. But
If you kick them out of the dinner,
Because anybody's mad when you interrupt their
You
dinner.
pull- yeah,
right?
come
Ah,
on.
fair point. Fair
come
point.
on, bro.
so they start passing the raccoon around, and it was it's a baby, so it's like kind of cuddly with everybody, and then it goes to Nicole, and it's kind of like holding on to Nicole, and I was like, like I'm next. So then I get it, and it comes with me, and then it wants to immediately get out of my hands. Like I'm trying to like
Nothing
it
like
wasn't,
you.
it wasn't feeling you.
No,
bro.
no,
No animal like
the
you.
other
the raccoon went. Oh, vibes are off over here.
He's one of us.
You can feel all the shit I've been talking about them my whole life. And then so when I give it back, he goes and like cuddles like into her arm and everything. And then she goes,
He's like
wait.
this. He's like this.
It's warm.
She's like, yeah, she goes, it's warm. I think he peed on me. And I was like, what?
You look over. He's like this.
We all break out laughing. And I was like, oh, thank God he fucking left me. Because he probably felt comfortable in her arms. Like, I
I
can
could be here.
Yeah, so that was pretty funny. The other two animals was a ferret
Mm-hmm.
and then Sonic the Hedgehog, which you cannot put your hands
You can only pet them in one direction,
one direction. Yeah, but even when like
Front
you
to back.
carry it, it like
Hairstyles.
head to ass.
yeah, it pokes you. It's pretty tough. Pretty tough hair.
Anyways, the fact that she got peed on is just, come on.
It's classic. Bro.
Like
What was the
that,
fucking
nice.
raccoon's name?
Peabody?
Really?
No, I don't know. I don't remember that. They didn't have. They didn't. It wasn't like. It wasn't.
Pedro.
Pedro.
It wasn't like Oprah or nothing.
Pepe Le Pew.
Pepe. Pee-pee.
So
Nice.
I do want to talk about another album just really quickly because it did catch me by surprise. Alizzz, ¿Tiene que hablar algo más?
Yeah,
Haber más.
Tiene que haber algo más.
haber.
Tiene que.
There has to be something else.
Is it
There
really?
has to be something more, actually.
Yeah.
Is that really what it's called?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I actually
That's a fire. That's a fire title.
Yeah.
I had Todo Me Sabe a Poco. I had it on another playlist that
Personal one.
a personal playlist. And while I was driving over the weekend, it came on, and I was like, "Dude, this song is fucking hot." Did they drop anything else? And he just so happened to drop an album 3 days ago.
At least
on
a
the
day ago.
26th. So
Alizzz is like a. He does a lot of work with Sitangana.
yeah, so he did. It's based like Spanish rock for the most part.
That's exactly how I felt about it. Yeah.
And
It's
that's
actually
why I
a
didn't
great
like
way
the
to
whole
put it.
album because I'm not much of a Spanish rock guy.
Yeah, and you know the other part that might have been one of the reasons where I was like, this is an interesting way to go about it because even some of the visualizers are kind of like very nostalgic, feeling like 80s to 90s cartoons. Like if you look at some of the visualizers, So I got the same feeling as Tony, where I was like, huh, this is kind of like a Spanish rock, but like Spanish because he's from Spain, as opposed to like, you know, what Maná did.
Español.
Yeah, like straight. And so it was interesting. It's a very interesting project.
Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah, that art was one that I was like, oh, this is very like nostalgic feeling. But for being I thought he was just a producer because he I felt like he worked on Sitangana's album a lot. But you know, he's kind of picking, kind of like Phineas with from Billie Eilish, like taking their own lane of music, and it's not exactly what I thought it would be. But I think that there's a great production value. Like the album is well produced, well mixed. But it is kind of a niche,
like live instruments.
I think it's a little bit more digital than I expected to be.
But it's still very Spanish rock.
But it's also very like Kanye-esque, if you will. Like it has like some innovation in there that even for like Spanish rock is kind of refreshing. So I think it's a good album to like check out and to kind of there's things to be expected from this man. Like whatever he puts out is gonna
check
be,
it.
Yeah.
Check it for sure.
Yeah, it was at least the first two songs for me were the most enjoyable. It looks like you added 2 more.
I may have added 2.
Yeah,
there was something I liked in there. Did you add one?
No.
Yeah, so there was something in there was somewhere in there like the lyrics are great. They have some good. They have a collab with Little Jesus who like.
Oh no, I think I did 3. You had 1.
Little
But I think this one I just put on my personal
Little
playlist.
Chewy, bro. Yeah, it's a great album, bro. If you haven't checked it out, check it out, bro.
Is that Chewy? Is that his name?
No, but Jesus.
Got you. Jesus.
It's
I think
very interesting.
I gotta check it out myself.
Yeah, you gotta check it out. I think you're gonna really fucking dig it.
Yes. All right. So the last album on the list, I'm gonna go over. It is called Le. Did you guys see Chile Sale?
El
Choliseo.
Did you guys see what happened?
Yeah, that was great.
Did you see what
Penalty
happened?
time?
Did you see that?
Did you see her post after?
No.
Like with him or whatever?
She posted like 7
I didn't
pictures
read
with him.
I didn't read the caption though. So
I don't know what. Okay.
She's I just saw
so
Just talk about it because people want to know.
So Anuel came out during Karol G's.
First of all, the album is.
I'll go with after.
Leyendas Nunca Mueren.
But let me go over this Karol G thing because it's spicy. He shows up as a surprise guest during her concert in Puerto Rico.
Where she had, we have to be clear, she had 3 shows in Puerto Rico, which is amazing. I'll check this out while you keep talking.
And
put it up to the camera. Or pass it to me. I'll put it up to the camera for a second.
And they're over there cuddling. She posted pictures after. But her comment is very like growth. Like we can break up and we're still like I still think you're an amazing person. You're the most you're a beautiful person.
That's what I got out of the actual like video footage.
Yeah.
It felt that way.
Like there's still like an authentic true love or love there. It doesn't have to be.
Yeah, which is dope. I love seeing shit like that. I respect it. It's dope. ¿Qué está pasando?
Yeah. Yeah, but so anyways, there's different clips now. Cause I think he came out to. I don't know. I didn't watch if he came out 3 times, but I know he for sure came out in 2 different times because I saw one which I think may have been like the last show, and then one where she like kind of pretends to be surprised about his appearance. Did you see that one?
No. Oh my God, you're here.
Yeah, no, he does one where like she starts playing the song and then he comes out and starts rapping and she's like,
Manuel.
She does this thing, yeah, like oh my God, it's you. But like I think
what song is it? Secreto?
Yeah, of course, the one they did together, which is an amazing fucking track, like one of the best.
Yeah,
like probably one of their hottest.
And the
like,
video is so
individually and
so
personally.
cute.
One of the best videos I've ever seen.
Yeah, one of the
honestly, I was like, oh, it makes me feel good.
Yeah,
but
I wish I had.
So he comes out one show, she acts surprised, and like I think to be the last one, they kind of share a moment on stage where they're like, and she kind of like directs words to him, which I don't remember off the top of my head.
She says that back when they were together, she had said that the first time she did El Choli, that the one artist that she wanted to have on that stage for the first time she did El Choliseo in PR was him.
Yeah,
so she wanted to still do that.
You popped the chair.
Did you notice he kind of gets uncomfortable? Kind of like he doesn't want to like go there because there's a point where he starts talking. And she's like, "I'm not done." She even
he
tells him.
talks.
He tries to like get past it, and she doesn't. She wants to get there.
Yeah.
She loves him.
Good for her.
There was did you guys check out Anuel's interview on Hot 97?
No.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
checked
with
it out.
Ebro.
Yeah,
Checked it out.
It's funny because Ebro and Paul Rosenberg know nothing about like Spanish music, and
Yeah.
it's evident during their conversations. But one of the girls was like, oh, you know, your relationship with Karol G was so public. You know, like, would you ever do anything like that to have like a public relationship? Like, what did you learn from that? And he goes, you know, really, I'm just concentrating on making money and getting my music, and I'm not like thinking about anything else. I'm just making music. And then it might have been Ebro. Was like, oh, that's your way of saying I don't want to fucking answer this question.
Which is so true. That's a dodgy way to. He's posturing heavy.
Yeah. So now let's get into the album. Las leyendas nunca mueren.
Mm-hmm. Legends never die. It's good. I think it's good, bro. I think if you're an Anuel fan, like he gets into his shit. I mean, obviously. For my liking, because it's like he got back to like being ultra violent and even more violent than fucking Real hasta la muerte.
He's being a little dark.
That first track.
That first space, bro.
That first track called Real hasta la muerte. First of all,
it's just like 9 minutes. It's like 9 minutes long.
And he has homies calling in there talking about shooter shit.
It's so hard though, bro. Getting past the fact that I'm not cool with like murder or even promoting violence like that. If I just take it as like. Let's just say this was a fictional movie. God damn, bro. It's fucking hard. And I love, bro, I've been saying this in my own head for a long time.
Then say it out loud.
That somebody needs to sample the fucking saw from the movie Saw. Bro, and I didn't even get to look it up before I got here. I should have looked it up. Whoever produced on that track and throughout this album, bro, is fire.
Production's good.
First of all, they've sampled that and they use it a couple different ways. Sometimes it is the violin, another time it's like strings, another time it's some sort of and the beat is changing as it goes. He has all this fucking these wild fools from his homies calling in and talking about. Bro. They're basically saying like, "We got you, G. We got the streets. You do the music shit. If anything pops off over here,
let us know.
Let us know. We're gonna
come off the block.
We're coming off the block quick, you know." Which is like, damn. It's like, you know, obviously I'm not but for what the music, bro, he did some cool shit on this shit, dog. And if you can get past the fact that it's violence promoting in some ways and those sorts of shit, and you're just like, I'm just gonna take in this music and go into this dark vibe for a second. If you want to work out,
this thing has heaters, bro.
Shit has heat, bro.
So opening song, I want to ask you about that, right? When you first heard that, you being the first Anuel fan that I knew that was like hardcore, you got the T-shirt with Hasta la Muerte, right? You and George, but you were the first one I seen talking about it all the time.
Yeah.
What was your first take for intro song?
That shit was hard. I was like, damn, my boy went hard. I agree. I think so. Like overall, project's amazing. First track, amazing. Got your homies to talk on it on video memos or voice memos. Hot, bro. Genius concept. Like, if you wanted to set the tone for an album, that was the way to go, right? It's like, everything I'm about to say, everything to come is real. And here's how you can know. I got fucking 17, 20 motherfuckers out here telling you this is how we fuck around, right? So as a fucking intro track, probably one of the hottest intro tracks I've heard in a long time.
And I love that it's long, bro.
Yeah.
The first time I listened to the album, I was driving, and I kept telling myself, I hope it keeps going.
I looked at it and I was like, there was like a point where he plays the voice memos. So I interrupted you, but he plays the voice memos. He raps. And then more voice memos. I pick up my phone like, how long is this shit?
Yeah,
like this must be going for a long time.
After those second voice memos, I was like, I hope he's gonna rap again.
Yeah, bro.
And he does, bro. Like, no. And the beat changes, dog, a little bit, which is where there's some genius shit in the production in this shit. And particularly in that one, if you listen to it again and watch how the beat is changing, it changes subtly, dog. But it gives you a vibe that doesn't make it old. That's why it can be that long.
He keeps it keeps crescendoing.
Yes, dog.
It keeps like just
building.
He's like, he builds it he builds the album like a psychopath album, bro.
Yeah,
like, when I heard it, I was like, this shit is about to be violent, dog.
Yeah, bro. It's
okay, so then, so let me ask you now, which is my highly anticipated song, Anuel in Eladio, North Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
I think the hook is a little mediocre, if I have to be honest. But anytime I get Anuel and Eladio, those two motherfuckers can rap their asses off. The song is an amazing track. I put that shit on my workout playlist right off the bat. Mm-hmm. And banger. The streets.
I agree on all points because that's the first thing I thought too. I was like, The hook is.
I think they could have written a better hook.
I was like, that's the hook. I swear to God.
Yeah.
I swear to God, that was the first thing that came in my head.
That's it.
And they opened with the hook, if I'm not mistaken. They opened with it. I was like, damn, like there was a better hook out there for sure.
Yeah.
So you think the hook was just like the beginning of the verse, and they just like, what are we gonna put? I'll just chop that up. That sounds
exactly what it was. Yeah. You're a fucking genius.
Yeah.
Parks the Damas right now. I think what happened is somebody wrote a verse. That was the beginning, or at some point in the verse, and they're like, take that out of your verse. Let's make that the hook.
Yeah.
I think that's exactly how it happened because it flows more of like a bar than like it does a hook.
Uh-huh. All right, now this is the question what the streets want to know. Who had the better verse? Who got who on that verse? Because everyone knew from outside looking in, all the trap heads were like, because these are the ones battling. I mean, Anuel is still the king in my head, but Eladio's,
on his ass.
He's coming up.
I think on this track, Anuel did it. On this track.
I gotta re-listen.
But I gotta re-listen too.
I gotta re-listen because there were some bars where I was like, damn, Eladio goes off. But I also listened to it like 2 or 3 times, and like, so the first time I was like, well, let's see what the fuck this is. And I got hung up on the hook. I have to admit, I was like, damn, these 2 lyrical geniuses came up with that. Like, I could write a better hook than that. It's not true, but figure of speech.
Yeah,
we can.
And then the second time I was like, okay, let me listen to what they both said. And then Eladio's verse caught me. I think Eladio's flow was a little better. But one of my problems with Anuel is he flows kind of stagnantly. Like it's kind of like he always has the same like rhyme scheme, and then he has like a switch up, but it's always that same switch up.
I do give him credit though on this album. He did better with that. It's less repetitive.
You think so?
I think so.
There was a couple songs where I was like, "Fuck, he's still doing that."
No, yeah, for sure. That's why I say he did a little better because it's not top to bottom the whole album the same thing.
Yeah,
he did some shit.
I gotta re-listen though to answer your question. I gotta re-listen. But if Ulises is saying Anuel, like I can see that.
Okay, now we talked about other songs.
Well, you didn't say you didn't say who you thought.
I don't understand Spanish enough to say who has better bars.
Before we start going into that shit, just tell us about like what you thought about the album.
No, but I want to know what Tony thought based off.
No, let me go. I'm gonna go a couple track by track. Okay. I mean, I like Anuel's flow better.
Okay. That makes sense.
But Eladio has sometimes just as good songs, if not better. But as far as on this one, I'm going Anuel.
Okay.
I didn't read the lyrics. I don't know what the fuck talking about. I don't know the bars.
Just how the flow was.
Yeah. Anuel, he's more musical. I think his
with
flow,
how he uses his flow.
Yeah. Eladio's more
bars.
Yeah.
So the last track I want to get into because we can actually make a whole hour off of this.
Just to review this album.
Is based off of his experimental track to me, Llorando en un Ferrari.
Yeah.
He went on that EDM.
And it grew on me. Bro, the first time I heard it, I was like, it's cool. And then I heard it a couple times, then I worked out to it. I was like, oh, this is good, dog. I like this track. And it is on that EDM tip, which is, everybody's jumping on the wave. It's fine.
What do you guys think about the album art?
I love it.
I love the concept.
Great concept.
You think going hard and having that like as a cover like kind of matches?
Yeah, it's like the McGregor route. Like I'm talking so much shit and
coming at your head, boy.
Yeah, and he's carrying. Have you guys noticed he's carrying the NBA championship?
Yeah, Larry O'Brien
around the Larry O'Brien.
Oh, and his release party and shit.
Release party. He's taking pictures in bed. He's doing everything like the champion.
Like he won the championship.
Yeah.
It's cool. I like that. I think it's a cool concept.
I felt indifferent about the album art.
I think as a sports fan, like maybe culturally you understand it, but like we watch a lot of those fights, we watch a lot of those games, we've seen a lot of those moments that he's recreating.
Like the cover that's Kobe.
That's Kobe.
Yeah,
that's literally Kobe and shit after the championship.
First one or second one? Was that first?
I feel indifferent about it.
I think it's the first one in Philly.
I got the Kobe reference.
I mean, second one in Philly.
I got the Kobe reference, but whatever.
Yeah.
The same way I feel about that Llorando en el Ferrari. Like, it still hasn't grown on me. I heard it a few times. I was like, I just feel like if you're gonna do something that's innovative, then just do something innovative. Mm-hmm. Like don't just like follow a recipe. And to me, this song feels formulaic. Like it feels like you were trying to get a TikTok track. You were trying to just catch that wave that Farruko started. Like do something. If you're gonna do it differently. But to me, it doesn't feel very different. It kind of feels like a track that you're trying to get plays off of. And
well, that's my gripe that's been with Anuel recently. I feel he didn't do it on this one. And on that track, it is kind of that. But then let's go back and listen to the production. Forget him.
Yeah.
For a second, just listen to the production. I'm like, oh, this is a cool vibe.
Yeah, I was surprised to hear him on that type of vibe in the first place. So at first, I was indifferent to the song. And then when I kept hearing it over and over again.
Yeah, I didn't add it.
Yeah, I added it. And I was like, this is fucking great. I mean, I was like 6 tequila shots in.
That'll change your perspective on things.
Well, I mean, so like I added 4 songs this weekend while I was just like super
Blasted.
drunk. Yeah, but it's like the mood, like how it made me feel. Like I didn't add every song I heard. It was just there's certain songs that I heard when I was in that mood.
Caught
I
a
was
mood,
like,
yeah.
I was like, oh no, like this
Fair
is
enough.
hot. Like what I'm drinking when I'm partying, I want to hear shit like this. Like I want to get a good vibe from this.
Fair enough.
So that's why I added that song. And I added that Faruko song just because of that. It's not a great song, but it gives me like a nice party vibe.
Yeah, and the fucking Leyenda.
Yeah.
That song, first time I heard it, I was all right. I love the video, but I thought
As
this
part of the project, though, it fits well.
feels well, and it
Fits
grew
so
on
well.
me again too. Like
Album concept, he killed.
I ended up loving it. Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah.
Like the strings on that, it's a little simple. I like it. I ended up
I think he
liking the
definitely
song.
killed the album concept. Here's a question: album concept, because it matches so much with the one that Yandel did with Tiny. Like out of those two, now that we can put those two together in regards to album concept, definitely not subject matter. But out of, if you put the two like basketball concepts, who do you think did it better?
I mean, on first couple listens, I like this one better than Dynasty. So let me sit with them longer, and then I can actually tell you. But I mean, Dynasty has grown on me when I go back and listen to some of the songs. But like I like these songs faster, more right away.
Yeah, I like Dynasty a lot. I like Dynasty I was one of the ones that liked it from the jump.
Yeah.
It's just such a different vibe than this.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
I try not to even put it in like in the same
I'm
place.
talking about album concept.
Yeah,
with this
just the whole basketball stuff. Forget the
championship
music.
basketball
I mean,
thing.
I
he
think
goes
I'll
into
give it-
sports. He does everything.
I think I'll give it to Anuel because he did more with it. Like I don't know actually, because Weezy and Yandel did the bus.
They did the whole entrance.
Did the video, the
thing.
entrance.
St. John
Yeah, but
is doing interviews on his way in.
But he did
Yeah,
go
the
on
interviews
this.
too.
He
You know what I
did
mean?
have.
Like, they did the whole.
He did have. I'm the most ruthless and vicious champion ever. There's never been a champion like me.
Oh, I love that too.
That shit gave me the chills.
Mike
listening to that
Tyson,
one.
yeah.
He did the Mike Tyson soundbite. But anyhow, check out the album. Check out these songs.
Let us know what you think.
For more songs like this, check out our playlist. Thank you guys for vibing us tonight, or today, or whenever you listen to this.
Whenever you're listening to this,
It's been great.
10 years from now, right?
And
in 2025,
2025. And what that says, hose up.
Hose up.
I gotta get on my fucking back, bro.
Sweet 16.
God.